and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And take it right on the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
For a team who came in here and helped their winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. That streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 17-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson swings this out for Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson drops it off for Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down, Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Second down, here's an option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Fields. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some space here.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected. That run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Jumps into this one, and this is a rocket. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Room here to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Chubb on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What's up?
Share screen stuff right here. I got something to watch.
Man, you don't want to see this shit, bro. This is a fucking massacre.
Turn it on, nigga.
Literally everything that I do, bro, this nigga got this shit covered, bro. You don't want to see this shit.
Bro. Come on. I might be able to see something you don't.
Here's now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are finally on the board in the 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good.
Oh, bro, this nigga has literally. You have to. Also, just certain niggas you gotta do certain shit against, bro, and that shit's annoying. Like every time I throw the ball, I shouldn't have to tap L2 to place it as far away from the defender as possible. If he gets beat off a route.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I can't hear shit.
A dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a
You know, shouldn't this LSU game born?
so aggressive as to give up their
What?
edge, their gaps, and have
Send the share screen.
Oh my God.
This LSU game born as fuck.
Yeah, you got one comment to make.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw.
My bro, that is fucking nice.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like literally, bro, he's able to just do that shit the entire game, and I can't do nothing about it.
On the counter, Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game,
I can't do shit about that shit, bro. That shit's fucking annoying.
What is it? What do you do? I missed it.
continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net, because usually
Like, bro, there's something in here where it allows you to, like there's precision passing, and then you can place it right outside the fucking precision passing arc, and that's all he does, and literally it just makes it where I can't defend passes.
I don't see why that trend would change now.
This a random or you putting?
Yeah, pretty much it's still a random.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Nah, he got a fucking what's that shit called? A delayed game. If he passes the ball, I'm gonna be pissed.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
And he really threw it.
Man.
He's taken in by And he goes diving to get as
He
much
had
as he
everything
can,
there too,
following
bro.
a big gain. A nice
But I think he was gonna fucking throw it.
well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw.
Like, bruh, this you're not gonna understand. This is literally because it's just you and me here that you're not laughing.
No, I didn't see the game. That's why I'm not laughing. I saw 3 plays, bro.
Please let me go back to that first quarter, bro. The very first pass that I threw. Where is it? 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 I can't look at it. Of course I can't. Like, bro, literally my first 5 passes were 0 for 5 with 2 picks.
Oh my God.
Like, bro, like I would literally create separation and the nigga would close the gap literally in however long it takes for the ball to travel in the air. Damn, bro, and this nigga gonna fucking do. Hey, bro. I hope I play him again, bro. I'm literally just gonna dink and dunk him all the way down the field.
Is that LaDainian Tomlinson as your head coach?
Yeah, I just made that up.
No. I was saying, I was like, did that nigga really get a coaching gig?
That shit was terrible, bro. I hope that nigga tell me GG.